to this side now. So Jake's gonna have to reach his head around like Mr. Fantastic and talk into the mic. This is your one shot, Jake. Don't fuck it up. This is your one shot, Jake. Thanks, John.
It's like half second.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't like to hear myself speak.
Nobody does. Nobody. No, not you, but nobody likes to hear their own voice.
I thought a slap was about to come out.
We're backtracking.
That's something I would say.
Still not there. Little nuggets. Get them out.
You got that new shovel today, Jake.
Good stuff. So you were saying?
Shout from the bottom of that hole. Shout from the bottom of that hole.
Sure. 129.
Do it.
No, next week. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
All right, everybody, this
Leave it out in the
is the Hall of Comics After Dark live comic book sale, episode 129, season 4, coming to you from the Hall of Comics in Southborough, Massachusetts on Monday, June 28th. My name is Jake, and I've got a practical full house here this evening.
Look at that.
Joining me are
This is going to be a union job soon.
the Hannibal to my face, John, here on my left. We got Mr. T, a.k.a. Ryan, monitoring your comments. I don't know what that makes you, Johnny Mac.
That makes me Murdoch.
I'll take that. No, you're the helpless widow who calls us in to help us on a job. So that's the A team here this evening.
So you can be the new plucky guy.
Yeah.
On my team, you can be the plucky guy.
Johnny Mac on the soundboard, and that voice you hear way in the background is Chris, who will be our Vanna White this evening. We're looking forward to 72 plus comics this evening. There will be a bonus round. Over the next hour and a half or so, you're going to see a whole lot of goodness for your Claim It Now pleasure. We're going to walk you through how this works real quick here this evening. A lot of you have seen this before. Hopefully there's some new faces out there. Don't forget, if any of this goes
Out
too
here or
quickly,
there?
out there, but in here maybe too.
Yeah, exactly.
The terms and conditions of how this all works are posted at the top of this page. You can always scroll up there and check that out. Likewise, we will remind you throughout the evening of the basics, how this works. It is a Claim It Now auction or Claim It Now sale. So you will see fixed prices on each of the books. We'll reveal them one at a time. The way that you identify them is the letter and number code in front of each book. So we use A1 through A6 on the top row and B1 through B6 on the bottom row. That is what you use in the comments.
Let's give him a little sample.
There you go. Thank you, John. There's the visual aid.
It's obstructed. Could you move that?
Yeah, we'll just take that out of the way there. So there you can see how the 12 books will appear in each round. Each round lasts for 10 minutes. The first person, this is important, the first person we see at our end on Ryan's screen will be announced as the winner. More on that in just a little bit. We do ask that you pay by the deadline, which is 6 p.m. on Wednesday. As long as you pay by that deadline, you not only get your book, you get entered into the weekly raffle. We'll show you that raffle prize here in just a little bit. And those are the broad strokes. We're going to keep it going, and I'm going to pass it over to John so he can tell you some equally important details.
I'll be doing the backstrokes, I guess, after your broad strokes. Get it? Anyways, welcome to episode 129, everybody. Thanks for joining us. John, looking forward to introducing you to 72 new books, as Jake said. One thing to keep in mind as we get rolling here, that we, to the best of our ability, grade each book. We give you an idea of what we think the grade is and any pertinent information about each book. It might be page color, it might be a newsstand, it might be an exclusive variant. Try to give you as much detail as you need to make a decision candidly. So if you have any questions, feel free. Ryan's usually pretty good picking everything off. Johnny Mac's backing them up. Just to reiterate, on Jake's end, first one to Ryan's screen. We appreciate it, because sometimes what happens is you'll be first on your screen and someone will be second on theirs, and it's all predicated on how quick Ryan gets it. So we thank you in advance for that. If you ever have any issues with any books that you receive, if you don't agree with the condition, whatever it is, 100% satisfied 100% of the time. You buy a book, you get it, for whatever reason you want to return it, we'll take it back and even pay the return postage. It is comic book, folks. We like to have a good time here. We want to keep it positive. That includes the comment section, so we appreciate your indulgence with that in advance. So, we want to keep all of the flow traffic-wise for bids going. So if you're here to do your stand-up act, we'll ask you, let me know when it is, and I'll go check it out. But not here tonight, so thanks in advance for that. Outside of that, Ryan's got here for the, what did you have, the breaststrokes?
I guess so, yeah.
Excellent. That's a I'm not forgetting. Keep going.
All right, welcome everyone. To make a successful claim tonight, we need your email address that's associated with your PayPal account if you are new and have never done one of these before. If you're returning, we already have your email address in our Shield database, so you are all set there. Payment is due by Wednesday at 6 p.m., so you get entered in for that raffle prize. And then, yeah, you make the payment, you get your books, and then everyone's happy.
And
Ryan is especially happy when
Yep.
that happens.
And that raffle prize is, we're giving away
Sure,
a
that's
CGC 9.8 Dark Knight's Death Metal, Legends of the Dark Knight #1, which
look
is
at
the
Go
first
way back, gotta
appearance.
go to like
Oh, no,
Cleveland.
it's not. Never
That's,
mind.
that's good. Oh, that looked great. You had it.
Beep. There we go.
Wow, excellent.
So we're giving one of those away to
A
one
hand
lucky
model, were
winner.
you?
I was actually a foot model, but on the side,
She bit her dog, eh?
so this will be right up here in case anybody wants.
No. And that's the claimant now raffle prize.
It is.
All right. Last thing in terms of directionals, want to introduce you to the bonus cards that could be featured behind some of these books. You pick up a book, claim it now, you might have one of these hidden behind it. Try to rotate these through and make it fun, sort of like a game show type format is what we like to do. Frustrated game show host like Merv. I always wanted to be Merv. I guess that's... Okay, everybody, thanks. Good night. I think outside of that, we're about ready to get going. Got some tremendous books. Oh, yeah. I showed the bonus
Oh, you
cards.
did? Great. We got it.
We're good to go. Thanks, Jake. Double checking the math. Want to get going? Let's do it. Everybody ready? Got some great chit. Per usual. 129.
Episode 129, Season 4.
Season 4. It's ridiculous.
6 rounds, 1 bonus round. Nice job.
All right, let's get it on. How's the audio? Roger. Corman. Roger.
So real quick, Chris,
Stop
before you
that.
hit the clock.
Victor.
So,
Roger.
folks, if we reveal this book and you want it, the way you would
Or-
identify in the
or-
comments is using A1. This is book A1, and so on and so forth. So that's how it works.
I'm glad you're here to tell me these things. There it is. Round 1, we ready to go?
Let's go.
I'm feeling frisky.
Let's do it.
First one out of the gate.
A1.
This is a copy of Hulk issue 7 from 2008. Book is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. Written by Jeff Loeb, artwork by Arthur Adams, and a cover by Frank Cho. So Adams and Cho teamed up for the artwork in this one. It's pretty phenomenal. So a variant, again, Jeff Loeb, Art Adams, Frank Cho, issue 7, 2008. Red Hulk. Got the She-Hulk on there too. Got the Tundra on there too. The Valkyrie. What the hell's going on here? $12. Who loves you, baby? Remember that in your wills. Who loves you, baby? So that's going to go in the A1 slot. Somebody wants to claim that. We will come back around. Jake will take a quick little overview and give you one last chance to take a look at whatever's left. Or feel free with questions to Ryan. I'm going to be overly instructive tonight. Let's go.
A2. This is book A2.
This is a copy of Journey into Mystery, issue 622 from 2011. Near mint, the estimated grade. Karen Gillian, the writer, Stephanie Hans doing this cover. This is the first appearance of the character Eichel, which is actually Loki backwards. So it's a twisted version, younger version of Loki. So first appearance of Eichel. Journey into Mystery 622, 2011. Near mint, $25. Loki
That's
all
it.
through the timeline.
That is in the A2 spot.
Eichel, I.K. I wonder if that's his last name.
All right, A3. Here we go. This is A3.
A3, our first DC book of the night. DC Comics Wonder Woman, issue 19 from 1988. This book is in near mint or above condition. Features white pages. Artwork written, cover by the great, truly legendary George Perez. First appearance of the character Circe. And of course, with Wonder Woman, we've got to have that bondage cover. So Wonder Woman, issue 19, 1988, near mint or above for Circe. And that's in the A3 slot. It's a great looking cover. Gotta love Perez. So George Perez, it's going to go in the A3 slot.
Looking at A4, folks. Here
A
comes
little bit of everything here
A4.
tonight. A4 is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, Issue 332 from 1990. Near Mint Plus. David McElhinney, Eric Larson, cover. This is an early Venom appearance in cover. So if Venom's your bag, here's your mag. There it is. 322. What's up, Venom? Near Mint Plus. Amazing Spider-Man 332. And that's an A4.
A5 is.
A5 is a copy of The Black Widow, issue 6, or a new release, actually, this one. Black Widow, issue 6, Near Mint Plus. First appearance of the character Lucy Wen, who is Black Widow's new sidekick, a.k.a. Marigold. She's got a code name, a.k.a. Marigold. So first Marigold. This is a second print copy, brand new. His subject. Black Widow. New cover, too.
Yep, featuring art from the interior, which
First
Marvel likes to do
Widow
on its
sidekick,
second
AKA
print.
Marigold. Man, they just keep finding these names.
That is in the A5
Five
spot.
slot. Thank you, sir.
Here comes A6. What do we got?
This is a copy of Silk, issue 2, 2015, Near Mint Plus or above. Robbie Thompson and Stacy Lee. This is a Todd Knock Phantom sketch variant.
David Valcourt for A6.
A6 going to David.
Look. Thanks, David. So that completes the row A. Jake, take us back around.
B1, folks, B1.
B1 is a copy of the now classic Wolverine Jungle Adventure, which was a one-shot from 1990. This book is in Near Mint Plus condition. Walt Simonson and Mike Mignola. So this is a first print deluxe edition. It's never been opened. It's gem. If you open these back in the day, it would crack, right? You see
On the
the
spine,
discernible
yep.
crack going up the. This one's never been opened. It's beautiful. Jungle Adventure, only $15.
Rodney Flat for B1.
B1 going to Rodney.
Hey, Rodney. Nice pickup.
On to B2.
B2's our first set of the night, Jake. These are copies of Icon Comics Super Crooks, issues 1 to 4 from 2012. Each book is estimated to be in Near Mint minus or above condition. All first prints. Mark Millar and Lionel Francis Yu, the creative team on this, which is now becoming a Netflix show. The follow-up is Jupiter's Legacy first foray. Super Crooks. Lower, all the stuff is lower print run counts back in the day as well. So this beautiful 4X set is going to be in the B2 slot.
B3's coming up. B3.
Feeling hot here. This is a copy of Master of Kung Fu 126 from 2018, Near Mint Plus. The estimated grade of this book, which was written by CM Punk and features a Javier Rodriguez cover. So what they did is they continue the original Volume 1 numbering. So the final one in that original was 125, so this is 126.
Alan Chan for B3.
Kind of tacks on to it.
B3 for
Mr.
Alan.
Chan, thank you. Shang-Chi. I'm so
Here's-
pumped for that movie. It's going to be awesome.
B4.
B4 is a copy of, I think Johnny Mac Daddy found this one. This is a copy of the Silver Surfer issue 64 from 1992. This book is in Near Mint or above condition. Mars and Lim. Mars and Lim, that's all you need to say. First black body Silver Surfer. First black body surfer.
Bob Marks for B2.
And the old debate on, right, Silver Surfer black.
Bob Marks got 10% off for Bob. Thank you, sir.
It's a great set. That's the first time that we've seen that one, right? We haven't seen that one.
Nick Keefe for A4.
A4 for who?
Nick Keefe.
Nick Keefe picking up A4.
Oh, bring it forward just a little bit down.
Yeah,
There you go.
35% off for Nick Keefe.
Jesus. Thanks, Nick. Nice pickup. Here we go. Where we at?
That's Silver Surfer book is in the B4 spot.
Silver Surfer, first black body surfer.
All right. 2.5 minutes left to go for this round. We're going to check out B5.
This is a copy of War of the Realms New Agents of Atlas issue 2 from 2019. This book is in Nearman Plus condition. It's a first print copy. Greg Pak, Gang Hyuk Lim Woo, and Dae Shim worked on this. This is a new Asian super team, and it has the first Swordmaster is featured.
Ooh.
So Asian creative team created an Asian super team group. Great stuff, great roster. So first appearance of the character, Swordmaster. So the first one had like 4 first appearances. The second one's got Swordmaster. This whole series is a treasure trove of first, early. It's awesome. And it's got Shang-Chi in it.
Peter Lindholm for A3.
Peter Lindholm picking up A3.
Wow, always good to hear from Peter.
Here comes the
Mr. Lindholm.
B6.
Love it.
B6.
Good to have Peter back. This is a 2X lot. These are copies of Uncanny X-Men issues 172 and 173 from 1983. These are both in VF or above condition each. Chris Claremont and Paul Smith, Wolverine gets married, and it's a throwdown. The Yakuza shows up. The whole thing's a shit show.
Chi Lee for B6.
Logan getting married. It's a great 2-issue set. Wait till the X-Men come to the big screen again. It's going to be insane. That's awesome.
Good story.
Yeah.
All right, Jake,
Let's check out what we got left on the board, folks.
take us around.
In the A1 spot is Hulk number
Alright,
7.
so for B5.
B5 going to Franz.
First Swordmaster.
Thanks, Franz.
Rateable copy, too. It's nice.
Digging that Frank Cho cover in the A1 spot for Hulk number 7. Next door to that in the A2, Journey into Mystery, number 622. And then the only other book left on the top row in the A5 spot.
Chi Lee for A5.
A5 going to Chile. Sir. And on the bottom row in the B4 spot, Silver Surfer number 64.
64.
1992. It's the first appearance of the first black body surfer, Nearman condition. So those are the 3 books we got left on the board. Place your bets, folks. Only moments left in this first round of the evening. Any questions, Chris? Everything clear? Yeah, Chris is good. That's good.
Go.
John, you're
Clean 'em
good.
out. Yeah,
I'm
good to
surprised.
go.
I'm actually kind of surprised that
Good. Oh,
that
12
Icon
bucks.
book, right? And then
I know, that'd be
That's
a good
cool.
pickup.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
So there was one bonus card left, Chris, right?
B4, it would have been a double.
Oh, it would have been one of the double haul books for the
Thank you.
B4 spot. Thank you, sir.
So we're gonna clear the board. Chris is gonna do that, and Jake's gonna educate us. This is gonna be our last one in this exact format. We're gonna change it up a little bit for you next time we're out, not next week, but the week after. So
Awesome.
enjoy this last night. 129.
So before we get to round number 2, real quick, we're going to tell you about 6 of the comics coming out this Wednesday from Marvel. Some new comics, including giant-sized Amazing Spider-Man Chameleon Conspiracy. So this is a one-shot that fits into the regular series run, focusing on the Chameleon. Beta Ray Bill by friend of the shop and all-around fantastic guy, Daniel Warren Johnson. This is the 4th issue. Very excited to see this. Daredevil number 31 comes out this Wednesday from Marvel. And we've got the next issue in the new Shang-Chi series. This is an ongoing series. This is
that's
issue
this
number
week?
2. Yep. He throws down a big throwdown with Cap.
Cool. Let's get it on.
Dr. Aphra number 11 continues the War of the Bounty Hunters event.
First Dirge in that,
First Dirge in this
awesome.
Dirge? Canon. Yep.
Yeah.
We've got him before in the Dark Horse books, I guess, but this is the first time in Marvel. And the one that I think everybody's most excited for, I know I'm looking forward to, United States of Captain America. This is number 1 in the 5-issue series. And great Alex Ross wraparound cover on that one. So should be some good stuff this Wednesday.
Cool. Now, back. That's Chris. Look at that.
Awesome.
Definitely done, sir.
Yes.
You're like a ninja with that thing, Chris.
That's like his mutant
Oh,
superpower.
see, I said it too early.
No, he's got it.
Oh. One master, one, no more, no less. A1.
All set. This is round
Yeah,
number 2.
Let's do it right out of the gate.
Here we go. A1.
First one of this one's going to be a copy of Doctor Strange, issue 48 from 1981. This book is in near mint plus condition and features white pages, written by Roger Stern, artwork and cover by the team of Marshall Rogers and Terry Austin.
Wow.
I was like, wow, I had no idea. This book features the first meeting between Doctor Strange and our friend, Brother Voodoo.
That's for A1.
It's a great copy.
Sissa.
We got to get Brother Voodoo in the next Doctor Strange movie. There's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
no
right.
way around it.
Yep.
You got to have.
Here we go with A2.
A2 is a copy of the recently released Batman issue 106 from, again, 2001. Near mint plus condition. This is the first print copy. James Tinian and Phil Jimenez, the creative team. First Miracle Molly. So first Miracle Molly cameo.
Okay.
Not the full, but the cameo.
Cool.
First Miracle Molly, $15 for Near mint plus though. Batman 106. This book's had multiple printings, correct?
Oh, yes.
Chi Lee for A2.
Mr. Lee. I'm feeling good about this one too. I got somebody in mind. Ready? I'm going to
This
mentally
book?
project.
Ready? Okay.
Go.
A3.
This is a copy of Image Comics Spawn issue 88 from the year 1999. Near mint plus. Greg Capullo and Todd McFarlane. This is a Halloween cover. And it's a homage to Batman 423 when McFarlane did the cover of Batman. The shit you learn when you're digging. There it is. It's a great cover. So again, Capullo McFarlane, number 88, Near mint plus. All around.
Chi Lee for A3.
Lee.
Good pickup.
Those late hundreds, another one, right? Late hundreds and after 250.
Yeah, 180 to 205, and then like 252.
Just low print runs. You can't find them. Beautiful. Let's see what we're doing this. So, there we go. Let me do that. Ah, it's driving me crazy. Hold on. Let's do that. There we go.
There we go. Everybody
Itching
good?
my nose.
All right. A4.
A4 is a copy of DC Comics Flash, the all-new Flash, excuse me. Number 1 from 1987. Near mint minus. White pages newsstand copy.
Awesome.
Lower left-hand corner, usually maybe have a character's face. This is a barcode, so it still went to traditional retailers like pharmacies and the such. So we differentiated those. Mike Barron and Jackson Geis. First Wally West Flash series. So Wally
Such a
West
good
takes
book.
over, spoiler alert, Flash dies in Crisis on Infinite Earths. And then Wally West assumes the mantle of the Flash for a pretty awesome run, to be truthful.
Such a good
I
book.
really enjoyed this one. So it's a really nice copy for $20, and that's going to be in the A4 slot, Chris. Wally West. What was that? What was the one with the therapy home that Wally West
Heroes
was?
in Crisis.
What the hell was that?
That was.
Jesus.
All right. Here's A5, everybody. A5.
A5.
Tyler Merchant for A4.
Hey, Tyler. Thanks, Tyler. This is a copy of Image Comics.
Oh,
What do you got?
Tyler gets a free koozie.
All right, Tyler needs a free koozie.
Show
If
everybody.
I do say so, myself.
Free koozie.
This one's Image Comics Leviathan, issue 1, 2018, Naman Plus. Lehman and Nick Patera, the creative team. First print copy, cover A. So Lehman was the writer of Chew.
Yep.
So get that going, and then this is a big kaiju story. So this is a scratch ticket. This could be one of those ones that's so out there that it'll become something big and picked up, and it's a great story. The artwork's really unique, different. Reminds me of Otley, but a little tighter and smaller.
Yep.
It's really cool. So if you like kaijus, and who doesn't like kaijus? Let's be honest with each other.
Rodney Flat for A5.
If you don't like kaijus, you shouldn't be here. I'm going to be bold. If you don't, you shouldn't be here. What's the sense? Where the hell are we at?
You're in the wrong place.
Shit's spiraling. What's happening? Yeah, someday it's not going to be funny.
A6, everyone.
Might be
A6.
now.
A6.
A6 is a full 5X set. Copies of the Kingpin, issues 1 to 5 from 2017. Each book is in near mint or above condition. Ben Torres does the art, and the covers are by our man, Jeff Deckel.
Oh, they're nice.
That thing
Look at
is
these
crazy,
things.
isn't
They're
it?
Awesome.
Look at him, Wilson Fisk. And Vincent D'Onofrio is a rock star.
Yeah, he is.
Not bad to shame.
You know exactly where that one's going. You're the man.
I don't even have to get
It's
this.
the long shot. He's the man.
Oh!
Oh, boy.
75%
What
off.
the fuck is the Clock King?
Ugh.
That guy sucks.
Clocking is clocking it.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't see where the hell he was going.
He
There's
cold
no
clocked.
way. What's he looking through? What
Cold
numbers?
clocked us.
It doesn't work.
Probably looking through the.
It doesn't work.
B1.
Bullshit. Thanks, Ben. I think. This is a copy of Johnny McDaddy. DC Comics The
Ooh.
Green Lantern, issue 39 from 2009, near Mint Plus. Jeff Johns and Billy Tan, who's criminally underrated. If you don't know Billy Tan, you should do yourself a favor, go check out his work. This is first appearance of the character La Fleas. So first full La Fleas, aka Agent Orange, aka mine. Beautiful.
Mine.
I wanted to grade that for me, but I'm a man of the people. And Frank used to say, don't get high on your own supply, and I took it to heart. So La Fleas can be yours for a great price, $40. And if somebody doesn't take it, then I'll ask Manoli.
Great cover on that too.
Yeah.
And that one has been pressed as well. It's a beautiful copy.
Here's B2.
This is a copy of Web of Spider-Man issue 70 from 1990, Naaman Plus, white pages, David McElhinney and Alex Soviak, creative. First appearance of the Spider-Hulk, the combo of Spider-Man and the Hulk. I mean, of course it is. What else would it be?
AC Gambit for B2.
B2. AC knows his Spider-Hulk. It's a really nice copy. Thanks, AC.
And this is B3, everybody. B3.
It's a beauty. I always love this one. This is a copy of, it's just so many memories for me personally. This is a great one. X-Men issue 25 from 1993. Damn Enter Above, white pages. First print. It's got that Gambit hologram on it, which is not scratched to shit.
Wow.
There is a designation on this book that you get to hug it, and it says scratched to shit.
Friends on Sister for B3.
This is it's a wraparound cover. Fabian Nicosia and Andy Kubert.
This is the
Really nice.
This is the issue where Wolverine gets the adamantium sucked out of his body.
Such an awesome scene.
It is a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
B4. Here we go.
B4, one of my, actually, I love this one. DC Comics Action Comics issue 591 from 1987. Near mint minus or above. So thinking 992 in that ballpark when I always say that. John Byrne, just the creative force on this thing. Newsstand copy, and yes, we do have crypto. So Byrne drawing crypto. It's worth the price of admission right there.
Nick Key for B4.
There's also the Legion of Superheroes. Just anything Byrne. The artwork on that thing's gorgeous. It feels big. When you're reading it, right? He's got it going. Big fan of that Byrne Superman.
B5.
B5 is going to be a 2X lot, because that's what we do here. We give it to you both. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man issues 1 and 2 from 2017. Both copies are near mint plus. Chip Zdarsky is the writer of the series. It's first appearance of Teresa Parker. So we give you the cameo, which was in issue number 1 to the left, but we get the first full Teresa Parker over to the right in issue 2. She is the sister of Peter Parker. Where these people keep popping up, who the hell knows? But Spider-Man's lost in the universe now, and people can drop in from anywhere. So this is Peter Parker's sister, Teresa Parker. First cameo and first full. A beauty buy, $30.
It's a good pickup, too.
Go look it up. You never see number 2. It's the full.
That's
The number 1's the true cameo. It's one panel.
So that is in the B5 spot.
We hook you up.
Last book of this round. Oh, B5 going to Mr. Lee? Is that right?
Lee gets it. The
Oh.
second one,
Oh! 10% off,
Wow.
Mr. Lee.
Titania?
Titania, yep.
Titania?
I believe. I don't know. I could be wrong. Titania.
Sounds good. I'm going with that.
B6.
Last one of the round is going to be a 2-pack as well. These are copies of kind of a weird lot. Captain America issue 9 and issue 19 from 2019. Both are in near mint plus or above. Both feature Alex Ross covers. So in the one to the left, issue 9, you get a first appearance of the new Dryad. So the first appearance of the character Dryad. Then to the right, issue 19 is the new Dryads revealed. who is revealed to be, spoiler alert, Peggy Carter. She is the second Dryad. The first Dryad, come to find out, was Harriet Tubman.
Oh yeah, we were.
Legitimately, yeah. So the Dryad's pretty cool. So Peggy Carter becomes a hero called the Dryad. There it is. Issues 9 and 19, Naaman Plus. Great buy, $12. Peggy Carter. And it's damn Alex Ross. All right, that's I'm gonna turn it over to Jake. Oh, La Fleas.
Not too much
Yeah,
left
baby.
on the board.
Surprising.
Getting closer.
Just a little bit still left up there.
That's definitely
B1.
send her in there.
It is.
As John said, that first Larfleeze, that's Green Lantern number 39 in the B1 spot. And all the way over in the B6, we just looked at the Captain America 2-issue lot. That's issues 9 and 19. Thank you, Chris.
The Dryad.
We got 2 issues there in the B6 spot.
Awesome.
People
Good to
sleeping
go.
on that Larfleeze.
Do we
Yeah,
have
it's-
anything
I mean, with the
left over?
HBO Green Lantern series
you wouldn't-
coming,
I
yeah.
mean, you'd think
It's gotta be.
Good trade. That's okay. The Green Lantern's in it. It's going to a good home. Rest assured.
So that is it for round number 2.
Let's do it. Let's clear the board.
Round number 2.
And then what we'll do now is we'll reset the board, come
Look
right
what
back.
somebody would have got behind.
Oh, what did we?
The free
Free trade paperback.
trade
Free paperback?
Shadoobie. All right, let's do I love this one. I love this one.
While we set up for round number 3,
Ready for a cocktail? Are we playing bingo tonight?
insert commercial here. So a little bit later in the evening, you're going to hear us urge you to subscribe to some upcoming books, and this is how you would do that. You would take advantage of our free subscription service at the hall, which is both local, if you come into the shop every Wednesday, which we hope you do, or if you're long distance, we have a mail order service, which is essentially the same thing, just with shipping added.
We're the long distance relationship that doesn't fall apart.
Oh, wow. I got to use that.
Hey,
I got to
find
use
out,
that.
nobody ships comics with more care than we do. And I challenge anyone, feel free.
Yep.
Ryan and Matt do an unbelievable job protecting these books, so we
Yep.
we understand what these are for people.
We haven't gotten any complaints about the shipping either online or in shop.
I did
It's
that
been
once, and I told your wife Laura I'd call her back.
what? So if you go to our website, thehallofcomics.com, you'll see the blue button on the left side. It says your pull list. Just click on that, and it'll tell you how to set up your free pull list here at the hall. So we all set there, Chris, for round number 3?
Yep, we're all good.
Awesome.
Hold on, you can't
No, it's
go yet.
okay. I'm going to go very slowly here.
I'm talking.
I'm going to go very slowly. Slowly I turn.
Trust me, you
Step
don't
by
want to wait.
step.
Round number 3 is getting ready to start here in just a moment. This is the part of the evening where I remind you that this week's raffle prize is a CGC graded copy of Dark Knight's Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knight number 1 9.8. So we're giving that away to one lucky winner. How do you enter that raffle? All you got to do is make a successful claim, at least one successful claim here this evening, and we enter your name in the raffle that happens on Wednesday evening in a live video on this page.
So that was kind of a Sinatra move, sorry. Not really.
You almost got the Jeopardy, Jake.
Not really. All right, I'm going to make it up to you folks. Sorry for making you wait. Where we at? Round 3?
This is round number
After
3.
this one, we're going to have the bonus round that Jake's going to
Ooh,
present.
there's a
so-
wait. What?
Yep.
All right, here we go. All set. A1, everybody.
A1 is a copy of Loki, Agent of Asgard, issue 1, 2014, Naaman Plus. Al Ewing of Deadpool fame wrote this one with Garbett, and this is a Jenny Frison cover. So Ewing and Garbett and Jenny Frison doing the cover.
that's-
Loki, first print as well. I should
Rodney
note that.
Flack for A1.
Rodney's picking up the A1, going right for it.
Agent
That's
of
got to be an
Asgard.
early Jenny
$20.
Frison.
It's a nice buy. Okay, this one's got a little bit of a story, so let me rock it for you. Let's do it.
A2.
This one is a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, Issue 111 from 1972. This book is estimated to be in very fine plus condition. So anywhere we think from an 8 to an 8.5 would be our best guesstimate. One thing about this book, it's a beauty. It has off-white pages, John Romita, Jerry Conway's the writer, Romita doing the artwork. There's printer bleed with it. So up in here you see this blue. And much like any sort of ribbon in like a register or something, when it runs low, it creates color. It's running low, so flip it over. And this is considered manufacturing But that's the ink bleed. So at the end of whatever ink roller they would, that would warn the person that, hey, listen, took a little bit of research to figure this out. It's
Okay.
pretty
Well, you
interesting
did
little
figure it
deep
out,
dive.
wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it is prevalent. It's all aesthetic. From a grade standpoint, it's a beauty. So I took that into consideration, but it's one of those ones that if you're into the grading thing, you would send it in, they would consider that manufacturing. And that was double checked with the guru himself, Manoles.
We do have a claim for AC Gambit.
It's a great book. Features Craven and the Gibbon. I didn't even feature the damn Gibbon.
I was gonna say.
Freaking Gibbon's my man. He gets beat down. It's unbelievable. It's
All
a
right.
great beat down.
Here's A3.
A3 is a recent variant. Jake kicked over and like, wow, where'd this one come from? Marvel Comics Heroes Reborn, issue 6, near mint plus or above. This is a Frank Cho 1 in 25 variant. So it looks like Frank just said, hey man, let me rip me off for Wonder Woman and let me throw this at Marvel. So is that Marvel's Wonder Woman? But I guess that's what you guys said was Heroes Reborn.
Yeah,
Which
Power-
people loved.
Power Woman, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, the ending.
People loved, but Frank Cho's the man. Maryland's own. Fear the Turtle. Fear the Frank Cho. University of Maryland grad. Trips up.
Go Terps.
Let's do it. Heroes Reborn. That's going to go into the A3 slot. A4, Jake.
A4.
Always love this one. Fun to find. This is DC New 52 era All-Star Western issue 9 from 2012. Near Mint Plus. Jimmy Palmiotti, the writer of this one. This is a Court of Owls tie-in, which includes Jonah Hex. Little did we know that those damn owls were back in the Western times when Jonah Hex was around in Gotham City. It's pretty awesome how they tie it in. It's a cool story. It's one of those ones that always gets omitted when you think of the Court of Owls and Night of Owls tie-ins. $7, because we love you, baby. And that one's going to go in. Where the hell are we doing that one? That one's going to go in the A4 slot. All-Star Western.
Time for A5. A5.
A5, The Incredible Hulk Annual 7 from 1978. Very fine plus or above. So 8.5, 9 could be above that. It has been pressed, Manoles. So you got a $20 press in a beautiful book here. The Incredible Hulk Annual 7, 1978. Roger Stern and John Byrne. Iceman and Angel appearance in this one. $20.
Rodney Flat for 85.
It's
Rodney.
the flat. Square bound as well. Usually those things are torn to shit in the lower corners, upper and left, lower. Staples, horsehair glued.
All right, A6, everybody.
A6 is a copy of DC Comics Batgirl issue 18 from 2018. This is part of the Rebirth. This was after Rebirth. We're into the regular DC universe. So anyways, Batgirl 18, 2018, Nearman Plus. Hope Larson was the writer of this one. Josh Middleton, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Middleton, cover B. First appearance of The Rapper. Is it? No, it's like rapper with a W, not like NWA, nothing like that.
No Method Man.
No Method Man, no
Kiwi
Yeah.
for A6.
Mr.
Oh.
Mr. Lee. Ah, the codpiece makes his appearance. We haven't seen codpiece in a while. So that's a freebie for Mr. Lee. Thank you very much. Joshua Middleton, cover B, which were always under-ordered. Jake was into Josh Middleton early back then.
Yep.
Big Josh Middleton guy.
I actually
Would you say you wrecked the buffet?
early on, I tried to see if we could get him in here. Apparently, he lives overseas, so he wasn't into.
We'll fly him the
But
jet,
anyway.
the corporate jet.
B1.
Hey, what do you have in mind? This is a copy. This one I couldn't believe. This is a copy of DC's Detective Comics issue 49 from 2016. Nearman Plus Plus. This is a Neil Adams. This is Neil celebrating Neil month. This is awesome.
Barone for B1.
It's awesome.
B1 to Joe.
$40. Mr. Barone.
This is B2.
B2 is, I love this one. This one's it. Go. This is Sam Wilson, Captain America issue 16 from 2017. Nearman Plus, first print, Nick Spencer. Misty Knight as Cap. She finally gets the shield. Misty Knight, first female Cap. This thing's awesome. And it's a homage to issue 1 of Sam Wilson,
Yep.
Captain America.
Yep.
But Misty Knight, let's go. Look at her. $10. It's
Metal
a
arm
great
and
cover.
everything.
I'd read that book.
Female
I'd read-
Cap.
I'd read a Misty Knight as Cap.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Chile for B2.
Had there been a female that wheeler, and I kid you not, I don't know the history of everything. Mr. Lee gets a freebie.
Double haul book going to
No
Mr.
pressure.
Lee. It's a Mighty Thor number 10 Tsum Tsum takeover variant.
So you're gonna go with what Chris? You're gonna go with Chris's Tsum Tsum?
Yeah, we looked it up. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Nice
actually
job.
Samsung,
You knew what he was talking
Listen,
about.
I bet on you.
I
If
appreciate
there's
it.
anything Chris knows, it's those.
Hey, I worked at Newberry at that
It's
time.
Tsum Tsums?
We used to sell them at Newberry.
Chris still basking in the glow of meeting Danny Warren Johnson. You see him? It's crazy. I love it.
Here's B3.
B3's a 2X lot. It's a lot of awesomeness. It's copies of Image Comics Manifest Destiny issues 1 and 2 from 2013. Both are in Naaman Plus or above condition. Both are first prints. You get Dignus and Mark Roberts. This story, if you haven't read it, is a must read. It's basically
This
Lewis
needs to
and
be
Clark
adapted.
in the Twilight Zone. It is. It
This
really is.
needs
It's
to
really
be
cool.
adapted.
Yeah.
And I have a personal affinity because Lewis and Clark was guided by a Native American woman named Sacagawea, who is a distant relative of mine. Good tracker. Tucson Charbonneau. Yeah, let's do it. She was on the buck. You saw it. Good stuff. But that's a true story. Anyways, this is a great story. Just pick up the trade. If you're looking for something to read, I'm a big fan of this one. Lewis and Clark just enter into the Louisiana Purchase, but it's like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
They're not expecting what they see, and it's awesome. It's going to be a show. It's fantastic. $25 for the pair.
Wow.
That's another one I might want.
That's in the B3 spot.
One of my favorites.
So this is B4.
So if you come in and you say Sacagawea, maybe I'll give you a discount.
B4.
B4 is a copy of the classic, now classic, Defenders issue 11 from 1973. Very fine. Plus Steve Englehart, Sal Buscema, Subby leaves. Subby gets pissed and leaves. And we get a Silver Surfer and Black Knight appearance as well. This book features white pages. It's a nice copy.
So Franz and Sissa for B4 and Bob Marks for B3.
Bob Marks for B3.
Both great buys.
Franz for B4.
That Defenders book, white cover,
Everybody wanted that one.
gorgeous.
Which one? The Defenders?
Defenders.
Yep.
We got so much more goodness. Looking forward to the next bunch of episodes because we some fun stuff. Let's keep going.
All right.
On to the
B5.
countdown. This is a copy of the recent release and super cool X-Men issue 20 Near Mint Plus. This is a Mike Del Mundo variant. Look how she's obviously mimeographed or a copy of her face, but it's somebody's different face.
As
It's
she
awesome.
as she shapeshifts, yeah.
That thing's great.
AC Gambit for
It
B5.
is phenomenal. That was a great buy, Jake. I love Mystique. The Brian K. Vaughan Mystique is a must-read. If you've never read that, Mystique had her own series. Go look for it. Brian K. Vaughan, a saga fame. It is awesome. Charles Xavier hires her to be an assassin. It's killer. Literally. B6?
Last book of this round. Yep.
It's like I fell down a stair.
B6.
This is a copy of West Coast Avengers issue 1 from 1984. Estimated to be in very fine condition. Roger Stern and Bob Hall. This is a newsstand copy. And it's the first team appearance of the West Coast Avengers.
Ooh.
So Hawkeye's team, I was wondering if they were going to take the Shroud. I'm like, for shit's sake, they're not going to take the Shroud.
AC Gambit for
And they're not going to take Rom. He's out. He's out. It was kind of predictable. Namor just quits 2 hours later. Yeah, he's a shitbag.
So it's going to AC Gambit.
AC? Let's got Puck. I would have taken Puck before Shroud. But that's me. To our people that concur, you always take Puck before Shroud. What do you think? What's Shroud going to do? That cloak can't do. Right?
Yeah.
It's repetitive. I don't need him.
It's a knockoff cloak.
He's out. He's out.
2 books left on the board for this round number 3 in the A3 spot. Heroes Reborn, 1 in 25 variant for issue number 6. Love that Frank Cho cover. And in the A4 spot,
Love that Joker.
Love that Joker. All-Star Western number 9, which is a Court of Owls tie-in the A4 spot. Going once, going twice. We are at the end
Let's
of
close
round
it.
number 3. Close it up.
Let's move it on.
Chris, did we get all the bonus
Nope,
cards?
looks like we missed a 15% off on the
Ooh,
big wheel.
15% off.
2 big wheels. Those big wheels.
Boom.
One of Spider-Man's biggest hacker villains.
Oh yeah, I remember they changed them.
So we're gonna reset this board. This is gonna be the bonus round. So in between
Bonus.
round 3 and 4 this week, we're gonna do a round that Jake's gonna host, all signed books.
boy.
We got this sick collection of signed books that we just have to share. But in the meantime,
so orders are due this evening. If you want to get this on your pull list, you subscribers here at the Hall. Suicide Squad
This is Richard
Get
Bush,
Joker is a 3-issue Black Label series DC's got coming out soon. Written by Brian Azzarello, who wrote Batman Damned. You may remember Batman Penis.
did he have a dick?
Yeah. And the art is by Alex Maleev, which everybody likes.
I love Alex Maleev.
What's the last thing Alex Maleev did? I'm looking forward to
Mostly
this.
been doing covers.
Yeah, so this will be very cool.
You
So,
want
Event Leviathan. It's one of the
Event Leviathan.
oh yeah,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah. Right. The
That is
checkmates.
Ryan from the back of the
There we
room.
go.
Look at my man. He's wicked smart.
So yeah, shoot me an email tonight, please, and I'll get this on your pull list. We're all looking forward to it. I mean, it's Brian Azzarello writing Suicide Squad, chasing down the
Funny how
Joker.
did you do this on purpose?
Do which?
What you just, no, that was good. Just good.
Right?
Sometimes I think we're like a married couple. But go ahead.
Okay.
Happily.
Yeah. No,
Happily.
look at that counseling
Leave me
paid
alone
off.
too much, but
No, I know. So yeah, we're really excited for this one, and we think you will be too. But you wait for her to
just
hit
Brian,
the shelf.
it's Brian Azzarello. It'll dawn on you in a second. Okay, let's
Okay,
keep
good.
going because
All right,
apparently
so-
it's not dawning on you.
It
So
is
it's not
moving
dawn.
on-
It's very dark with
We're
Jake
moving
right
on to the
now.
bonus round.
Bonus round. Do you need some help with that?
Bonus.
I'm gonna go take a run. I'll be back.
All right. So
I'll be
scared.
in my trailer.
All right, let's go. A1. Show me what you got, Jake. All right, Jake. This is in the A1 spot, and it is Batman #1 from the Rebirth line. It is signed by both Tom King and David Finch. And we know you love these. Comes complete with the Tom King's certificate of authenticity from Midtown Comics. So signed by David Finch right up there. And that is in the A1 spot. Thank you, Chris. A2. In our bonus round of A1 going to Mr. Lee. All right. A2, Star Wars Lando #1. This is signed by Charles Soule, the writer, of course. And yes, it does come with Midtown Certificate of Authenticity.
Love those midtowns.
Right there. And it is signed by Mr. Soule. I don't know if it's Soleil. I've always said Soule. Near mint plus condition on this book from 2015. Just $20. And that is in the A2 spot. We're going to take a look at A3, which is Superman #2 from 2011. This is signed by George Perez.
I didn't want to give that one up.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yep. It's a favorite of John's. This was obtained in person at Boston Comic Con. It is in near mint or better condition.
I was there.
Kiwi for A2.
A2 going to Mr. Lee. Take a closer look at that George Perez signature.
And Mr. Perez has 2 different signatures. If you
Yeah.
had him sign for you, it's pretty interesting. With a sketch, you get almost like a printed version.
Oh,
This
okay.
is a signature, true signature.
Kiwi for A3.
A3 for Mr.
Beautiful
Lee.
book. I'm glad it's going home with good home. Legendary George Perez.
That's right. This is an oversized book coming up in the A4 spot. It is Invincible Iron Man #600 from 2018, signed by the writer Brian Michael Bendis, and it comes with the Dynamic Forces Certificate of Authenticity right there. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's an uber low signature run as well, if I do recall. It's a numbered
Yep, it is number 96 of only 175 of these.
175.
Only 175 from Dynamic Forces that Mr. Bendis signed, and it is in near mint plus condition.
Signs are all over the cover too.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. It looks like one of those hide and seeks. You gotta search the maze.
So that's, if you want that one, it is
Don't
in
take
the
a wrong turn, you're boned.
A4 spot for that one. Next book is A5. I think you're going to like this one. It's a big one. A5. Batman Red Death from the Dark Knights event. This is a #1 first print, signed by writer Joshua Williamson and obtained in person at Boston Comic Con.
Yeah, not Al Williamson. I chooched that one.
So let's see if we can get a better look. There's the, ooh, it shows up so nice in that foil
Yeah,
cover.
You got a little you got a little remark there too. See that?
Yep.
Got the logo.
Little flash logo, yep. So this is the first, only the first prints had these foil covers on the Dark Knights one-shots. And it looks so cool. Nick Keefe is picking up the A5 book. All right.
That thing, you should send it in right away to CBCS, get it
Yeah.
authenticated, and it's awesome.
That's a good call,
Just to
yeah.
add another layer to what
Yeah.
we always say, if you get a book you're not 100% satisfied, truth, if you get a book, a signature book, and it's not real, 100% we'll take it back. But all the books we're showing you either have those Midtown COAs or some other shop COAs, or we got ourselves in person and can verify. Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, good call. Thanks, John.
It's important. People buy shit, you want to make sure you're
Yeah.
not going to get stuck, and we'll never do that.
This is the A6 spot, and it is Amazing Spider-Man #800. This book is awesome. It's oversized. It's got a wraparound variant cover by Martina,
Martina!
and it is
Gotta
signed.
say it, Martina!
Martina. It is signed by the writer Dan
No,
Slott.
Martina.
That's okay. It's a near mint plus condition. This is the run back in 2018.
What's up, Red Goblin?
Yep.
So that's a Midtown exclusive.
Yep.
That cover too.
Yep.
It's
There's the
great.
little Midtown logo right there.
I love Midtown. That place is great.
A6 going to Mr. Lee.
Dan Slott. If you ever get a chance to meet Mr. Slott, it's a true pleasure. He is all over the place.
Right.
We had the best Ren and Stimpy. We overheard a Ren
that's
and
right.
Stimpy conversation. It was 20 minutes long. We came and did a event at Friendly Neighborhood Comics, the old RIP, Friendly Neighborhood Comics, down in Bellingham. But yeah, he was just 20 minutes on Ren and Stimpy. It was awesome. Great guy.
Here's the B1 spot. B1 is Before Watchmen Comedian. This is issue #1 from 2012, and it's a first print, and it's signed by writer Brian Azzarello. Comes complete with a certificate of authenticity
No shit.
right there. Boop. And the signature is right here. This is a near mint plus condition
Take my butcher's word for it.
for just $35, and that is in the B1 spots.
Azzarello.
Brian Azzarello signing Before Watchmen Comedian
Who's actually
#1.
one of the modern goats too. You got to give it to him. Azzarello's in the pantheon of. If you break him down by eras, he's in. He's got to be considered.
Just for the fight, I'd like to argue, but I can't.
Everything. He's so different. All the stuff, all the genres. He's awesome.
B2. B2 is Reborn #1 from Image Comics, written by Mark Miller, one of my favorite stories, and it is signed by artist Greg Capullo
Capullo.
with the Midtown certificate of authenticity right there. Boop.
That one's already been optioned.
Yep, this'll surely be-
Gonna get made.
That'll surely be something here, probably on Netflix. Near mint plus condition on this great book, and it's an awesome read. $35. This is in the B2 spot. B2
Because you're
going
wondering,
right
these type of books, if you were interested in getting them graded, they would have to go to CBCS just to get the signatures certified in that case. That's something you want to ask Manoli. It's one of those, but again, some of these things, the Perez was a bunch of them, yeah.
You
Great
get the
stuff.
you get
Keep
the
going.
nice
I'm sorry,
yellow.
Jake.
No, it's okay. You get the nice yellow label when you do that. I've done it a few times.
Love
so it's
that
cool.
yellow label.
In the B3 we
Did
have.
we get a Fantastic Four just back there with the yellow label?
Oh, we did, yeah.
This one's awesome.
Immortal Dr. Fate #1 from 1985 is in near mint to near mint minus condition, and it is signed by Mr. Walt Simonson, who has one of the most distinct signatures.
Sharpie.
Yep, the silver Sharpie
It's
there.
just a random book that it's on, right? He did like first issue, he did that first issue special. DC had those one-run shots.
Well, what I like
this
here
is.
is there's the printed signature that was on the comic book itself,
Awesome.
and then his in-person signature mirroring it, and it's identical almost.
He would be
Right
he
there.
would be in the next level before Brian Azzarello for all times, too. So
that
that's
is-
to break this down. So we have to get a poll going.
Oh my God! So that's in the B3 spots.
DC Comics Deluxe Edition. This is the fun part, is you get a chance to look at this stuff. Some of these books, you know, I haven't seen them forever or first time. Some great stuff.
This is B4. B4 spot. It happens to be Justice League number
Dude,
1
Double Duty's pretty good.
from 2018. Thanks. Signed by writer Scott, super hot writer, I should say, Scott Snyder.
Scott Snyder.
This is a near mint plus condition, and it comes complete with a Midtown Comics
me.
certificate of authenticity right there.
Mr. Snyder.
And that is in the B.
Feral Prosopio.
Farrell's picking up the
Farrell's
B4.
the man.
If you're ever lucky enough to meet Scott Snyder at a con,
Yeah, he's the
be
nicest
prepared
guy.
to meet one of the nicest human beings you will ever meet.
I would agree. He signed the Court of Owls mask for Matt.
Oh, that's right.
He's such a great guy. Much love for Scott Snyder. And he's a talented mofo.
Oh, yeah.
He's a five-tooler.
Oh yeah,
Right.
cool player, right?
Five-tooler.
So we got 2 books left for this round. This is the penultimate book. B5 is a
I know
Holocomics.
this one.
Holocomics exclusive for Hulk number 1 back in 2017. This is the one that we worked with Ed McGuinness on, so it's signed by Ed McGuinness. Signed right here.
I got this book.
And it features the switch up there. We had the female Wolverine X-23 with the She-Hulk homaging, of course, Hulk 181, first appearance of Wolverine. This is the A cover, and it is in near mint plus condition.
So
Daily for B5.
doesn't that one have a COA? Turn it over. That
Uh,
one has a turn. So turn it over for me, Chris.
no.
Oh, I thought I had one from
no.
Jake. We're gonna
No.
get you one.
We'll have one for you because I've got more of those. I've got those.
Yep.
In the B6 spot, we have Wonder Woman.
Da-na-na-na.
Wonder Woman 75th anniversary special. This came out in 2016. It's in near mint plus condition. This is the Jim Lee variant, and it is signed by Phil Jimenez. And yes, there is a certificate of authenticity right there.
Jim Lee variant for that book alone.
There's the signature right there.
Jimenez did some of the interiors, which are really striking. Such a great. I love that logo too. That Wonder Woman logo.
Oh yeah, classic.
Classic.
B6 going to Mr. Lee.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Chris. Just 3 books left on the board. We'll take a quick look again at them here. A4, what do we got? It's Invincible Iron Man number 600, signed by Brian Michael Bendis with the Dynamic Forces Certificate of Authenticity. Very few of those, were only 175, and that is number 96. Down in the bottom row in the B1 spot, Before Watchmen Comedian number 1. That is a first print signed by Brian Azzarello with a certificate of authenticity. And in the B3 spot, Immortal Dr. Fate, signed by Walt Simonson. And it is in near mint minus condition. And those are the 3 books we have left. There were no
Daily for A4.
A4 to Mr. Lee. All right. And there were no bonus cards in this round because it is
Daily for B3.
B3 to Mr. Lee. Uh-oh. Down to the wire here. 1 book left. Before Watchmen Comedian number 1, signed by writer Brian Azzarello. I think that about does it for the bonus round. So we're going to set up for round number 4. Coming at you in just a bit. Round number 4. Thanks for sticking with us here this evening, folks. Hope you're having a good time out there in Facebook land. While Chris sets up for round number 4, we're going to quickly tell you about some of the books new this week from DC Comics. Hitting the shelves here at the Hall and other local comic shops are the Green Lantern 80th Anniversary 100-page super size special. So this is one of those square-bound, extra big editions. It's almost a trade paperback that DC's been doing as of late. This one featuring the Emerald Archer. Look for those and a whole bunch of, I think there's like 10 different variant covers that thing comes in. Catwoman 2021 Annual will be out this week as well. Small week for DC. The last book to feature here is Teen Titans Academy. This is a 2021 yearbook special, so it's an oversized $6 book. It's going to dig a little deeper into the origin of Red X, I believe. So all you Red X speculators will be looking for that one, I'm sure. It says, yeah, small week for DC because it's the 5th week of the month. almost like a skip week.
That's usually what they reserve for annuals. Which
Yep. But Marvel is not doing that this week. It is a big week for Marvel, which I think we talked about earlier. All right, this is going to be round number 4, everybody.
So are you waiting for me again?
Round number 4.
That's good. What are we
Can't do
doing?
it without you.
Round number 4. We're back into it. Halfway point. Let's go. Still got some great stuff. Lots of great stuff.
Lots of good stuff left to go, including this next one. I can't
So,
wait for you guys to see
before we
this.
do this,
Yes.
how to claim,
How to claim.
do that. We do
So
it.
use the comments.
quick.
Use the comments in this live video and identify the book with the letter and number code we put in front of each one thusly. So if you want this book we're about to reveal, you would type in the comments A1. And that's how it's done.
There you go, man.
First one that we see at our end on Ryan's screen will be announced as the winner. You must be the first that we see at our end. That's how we keep it fair. We got to go with what Ryan has on his monitor.
Outstanding.
Thank you very much.
Must have been a good weekend practicing that at the beach.
All right,
Let's do it. Round 4.
let's go.
Halfway
A1.
point. A lot of great shit. First one out of the gate, Incredible Hulk, issue 159 from 1973. Very fine or above. White pages, Steve Englehart and Herb Trimpe. Manoli worked this one too. It's awesome. White cover.
Ah, perfect.
Mr. Barone.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
He is Blonsky.
All right,
Barone is Blonsky. Blonsky is Barone.
this is A2, everybody.
Joe.
A2.
This is a copy of the recently released Nightwing issue 78 from, again, 2021. That would make sense. Name it plus the estimated grade of this one. This is a second print. New cover by Bruno Redondo, who's picking up steam. He's got great, that little back. Look at it. It's got the logo. It's awesome. First, Melinda Zucco. So second print, first Melinda Zucco. Which would that be second Melinda Zucco? No.
Bronze Obsessive Rage.
That's just a great cover. You see the logo in the background? You get the Nightwing. He's falling through it. It's awesome. Remember that name, Bruno Redondo. Just fun to say Redondo,
A3.
like Rondo. This is we got 2 of these. We got 2 of these, fortunately. Ryan, you must have dug these babies out. These are a copy of Marvel Comics Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, issue 32 from 2018. Both are in Naaman Plus or above condition. Both the second print copies that feature the first appearance of Princess Fisk. So Princess Fisk would be the daughter of the Kingpin. The Kingpin gets jiggy with it, and we get Princess Fisk. So there's a second print, brand new cover. So second prints are traditionally lower print runs than the first, have new artwork, so forth and so on. And Moon Knight and Devil Dinosaur was already one of the lowest print run books being released at the time. So how the hell we ended up with 2 of these is beyond me. But we have them, and we're making them available to you. Name plus, $25 each. Pretty awesome.
That's in the A3
She's coming
spot.
to Disney Plus too. It's gonna rock. Is that? That's got to be animated. What is the format? Do we know for that one for Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur?
I haven't heard anything about it.
If
but
anybody knows what
I'm
the
all
format
over
is, Roger.
Whether it's animated or not, I'm all
Yeah, you know
over
what I mean?
that show.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be cool. If you want to do it in real time live, the CGI has to be good.
Yeah.
So either way, it'd be cool to get the character. I'm sorry, Jake.
That's right. Here we go with
Got
A.
2 of those. That's why there's 2 blues there.
Ooh.
2
Oh, yeah.
great deals.
A4.
A4 is a copy of Insight Studios, Liberty Meadows, issue 21 from the year 2000. This book is in Naaman Plus condition. Has white pages. It is a book that was self-published at the time by Mr. Frank Cho. Again, out of the University of Maryland. He actually published this out of his dorm room. Got started, and now we know him as the great GOAT, Frank Cho, who would be in discussion for a recent influential. So this was his self-titled book. It actually runs lengthwise, this one. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's a late, so it's more of a up and down look, but yeah, Summer Dress is what it's called. It's pretty awesome. The great Frank Cho, and that's going to be in the, which one? A4 slot. Jake's hustling, man.
A5.
It's a dance.
It is. All by myself. A5.
Let's choke it up. This is a copy of DC Comics Blue Beetle, issue 3 from 2006. Naaman or above. Keith Giffen's the writer of this series. This book features the first appearance of the modern Peacemaker. So basically, the John Cena Peacemaker from Suicide Squad movie that's coming up. So first Peacemaker, who was an old DCU, not the MCU, the DCU. So the DCU, $18, John Cena. Low print run Blue Beetle too. First time he raised.
That's in the A5.
Love it.
Let's take a look at A6.
A6 is a copy of Avengers West Coast, issue 61 from 1990. Near mint minus. So near mint minus. In that ballpark. This is a newsstand copy written by Roy and Dan Thomas, his lovely wife. Paul Ryan, the late great Paul Ryan, doing the illustrations. First Timekeepers. So first cameo for the Timekeepers. But let's get real about this one. This is Scarlet Witch revealed as a Nexus being.
Ooh.
So very few characters a Nexus being that can change the regular timeline. She creates the variants and the similarities that they're looking for. There's a few of them. It's pretty interesting. There's characters that have been, some of them you'd know, and some of you are like, what? How could they be? Like Jean Grey's one of them. There's a whole, but it's a Nexus. It's pretty cool. So ties into the new Loki show, and great quick one when that pops. Good quick turn.
Here's B1.
B1. Speaking of the devil, this is Mighty Avengers issue 29, 2009, near mint. Dan Slott, Christos Gage, and Marco Georges doing this cover, which is the first female Loki. Spoiler alert, though, female Loki's dressed as Scarlet Witch. The whole story is pretty cool. See that? You got the Scarlet Witch. You got the boobies. But Marco Georges is one of my favorites.
Yep, he's awesome.
The covers he does are just killer. So first Lady Loki on the cover.
What's the condition of that one, John?
That is a great question. So that's a near mint.
Nice.
Very nice.
Chile from B1.
It's nice.
B1 from Mr.
Very
Lee.
nice. That's a great one. Just the illustration's phenomenal. Marco.
Let's take a look at B2. So if you want to claim this book, you can type B2 in the comments.
There you go.
B2.
I want to claim this one. This is a copy of Mirage Comics Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 6 from 1988. Very fine plus near mint minus. So anywhere from an 8.5 to a 9.2 would be our guess. Or our estimate, I shouldn't even say. Yeah, I guess is great. That works too. But White Pages, great book. Eric Talbot, Ryan Brown. First Leatherhead.
Chile for B2.
First Leatherhead. Turn it around. That's a wraparound. Let me check out Leatherhead. That's awesome. Who bought that?
Chile.
Mr. Lee.
And
Great.
Oh, yeah.
and he gets a free koozie.
All right.
Congrats.
I think she has like 9 of those.
This is the B3 book. B3, everybody. Let's take a look.
He needs, he actually needs 3 more for a 12-pack, so let's keep pushing on. This is a 2X lot, so this is a mixed lot. This original series had 3 issues. So this has 2 of the 3, issues 1 and 3. This is Black Widow. Again, issues 1 and 3 from 2001. Both are in near mint or above condition. Grayson and Rucker. Great team up here. Again, missing issue 2, but this book features Yelena Belova. So we're still trying to resolve Yelena, who thinks she should be the Black Widow, not our Black Widow.
Rodney Platt for B3.
Or my Black Widow. But if you pick up a number 2 at a reasonable price, it's a great set.
I'm going to call in from the store line and claim this one myself.
Roger.
Here we go, B4.
Love this one. This is a copy of The Mighty Thor. So Thor Volume 1, issue 385 from 1987. Near mint or above, White Pages, Jim Shooter, Stan Lee. Eric Larson, Vince Coletta, Ron Friends, and Al Milgram. You got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Thor versus the Hulk.
I'll give.
AC
Oh,
Gambit for B4.
oh, AC and IC. We always want
White
the same
color.
book.
What?
25% off?
Friggin' Fisherman. Aquaman beat his ass so many times.
I would hope so.
What's going on here?
B5.
B5 is a copy of Marvel Comics Bishop, issue 1 from 1994. Near mint or above, John Ostrander of Suicide Squad fame, and our man Carlos Pachenko, who's a great gentleman, really nice guy, and amazing talent doing the art. First solo series for Malcolm Bishop, and this has its Marvel direct mailer insert still in it. So in some of these, there's a little insert. If you want one of those, listen, we cater all inclinations. Want to make sure you point it out, just like Littlefinger. It's got the direct market insert in it, which would have been something so you would have torn out, sent in. But first solo series for Bishop, pretty cool stuff. It's got some foil love in it too.
Sure does. Shiny.
It's an awesome cover.
It's shiny.
So we've already got him once, right? He was in the one of the X-Men movies, so we got Bishop there for a bit. He was jumping him through time there.
So that book is in the B5 spot. That's true, it was, yeah. All right, B6, everyone.
B6, last one around is going to be Thor, God of Thunder, issue 12, 2013. Name enter above. First print copy. You can always tell the first prints from the red down the bottom, the red lower masthead there. Red, they would change colors. Blue, I think, second print. Green is third. But this is the first print copy of Thor, God of Thunder. It's quickly becoming canon. It's pretty amazing. Jason Aaron, first Roz Solomon, who was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, that's right.
So we got a first appearance of Roz Solomon, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. She must be badass. She had denotes a note. You say, hey, listen, you got to mention Roz Solomon, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., first appearance. Jason Aaron. Great stuff. First print.
That is in the B6 spot.
What's going on out there?
Mark Spector for B6.
Mark Spector picking up B6. So we are winding
Wait,
down
wait.
this round number
For the Moon
4.
Knight.
We got a few books left on the board, 4 of them to be precise. Let's take a quick look. We have two.
We have
Oh,
Matt D taking
A4 going to Matt. Oh, got a double
Double
home.
man.
Matt, you're going home with a Spider-Woman number 5 Tsum Tsum variant. Congratulations, sir. We got 3 books left on the board, and
I'm sure he can't contain himself.
in the A3 spot, it is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. We got 2 copies of that, so we can have 2 different claimers pick that up. Nearman Plus Condition. It's the first Princess Fisk low print run there. Over in the A5 spot, it is Blue Beetle number 3 in near mint or better condition. And down in the B5 spot down below, Bishop number 1, first solo series, and it is in near mint or better condition. So that about does it for this
I think we're
round.
gonna need some DJ Snake.
Chris, do we have any?
Just in the A3, there would have been
Oh, somebody could have gotten 10% off both of those
What
books.
else? Cool.
And any other bonus cards, or was that it? All right. Folks, we're going to wipe the board and
John
set up
Cena,
for
man.
round number
Strong on
5.
Graham Norton. He was awesome. Check him out. That Graham Norton guy's addicting. I found him on YouTube.
Great
show.
English.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
The whole format's awesome.
He has great guests on.
I got sucked in, man. I went down the rabbit hole. I'm enjoying every second of it. It's funny. Hiddleston's the best.
Yeah.
And Emma Stone, too. She's
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
Hiddleston impersonates.
Yeah, Robert De Niro. So, yeah, we check him out. Graham Norton. Big fans. All right. Shut the hell up and show us books.
Moon Knight's coming out soon. In fact, all orders for you subscribers are due tonight. Shoot me an email if you haven't already signed up for what's sure to be a hot book.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, geez, check out that Steve McNiven cover, for crying out loud. This will not be a limited series. This will be an ongoing series. And we haven't had an ongoing Moon Knight series for quite some time. So this is coming soon.
On a shoe, baby. That's awesome. It almost reminds me of Stephen Platt. That whole
A little
way.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
homage, a little bit of
Yep.
McFarlane too. It's just brilliant.
Finch, too.
Yeah,
Yep,
McNiven's
well,
so
Finch.
talented on his own. It's a little bit of everything, right? The logo's killer too. Somebody's struck gold with that one. It's an awesome one. But I'm gushing.
All right, let's go right ahead and gush. This is round number 5.
Shall we dance?
Let's go. A1, what do we got?
First one's got to be a copy of Venom issue 2 from 2011. And plus Rick Remender and Tony Moore. Obviously an Amazing Spider-Man issue 300 homage cover. This was the volume in which Flash Thompson was Venom, who later becomes Agent Venom. Spoiler alert. But
This
pretty
is
awesome.
such a great
Isn't that a cool cover too?
She
Yeah, it really
really
was.
was.
It was a fun run. And I'm not a huge Venom fan, but that was fun to read. And Flash Thompson was really cool.
Yeah.
If you haven't read that, that's a good trade opportunity.
Cool. A2.
A2 is a copy of Batman. So this was, new 52 level Batman here. Issue 21 from 2013. Neiman Plus is Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. This has an embossed cover. So this is just an immaculate copy of this book. Issue 21. First Duke Thomas, who later becomes the character The Signal. That's what we know him currently as. So first Duke Thomas later becomes the character The Signal. Neiman Plus, great buy, $12. Embossed cover, gotta get it. Love the gimmicks.
Oh, yeah, great story.
Do it. It was good. I'm not crazy about the Signal name myself. I'm not, but it's a cool character.
Let's take a look at A3. A3.
A3 is a full 4X set. We don't usually see here. These are copies of Comico's Star Blazers, issue 1 to 4 from 1987. Each book is in image or above condition. This is the first U.S. volume release of this, of the Star Force, essentially here. It's the summary of seasons 1 and 2 of the show Star Blazers, which I remember coming home to when I was a kid.
Yeah, the A2 for Josh Alex and A3 for Mark Spector.
It's awesome. But to get the 4 bingo on the old Star Blazers is a great buy. Thank you both.
A4.
A4. There's a copy of The Punisher, issue 228 from 2018, Neiman Plus. This is a Clayton Crane Punisher machine. I call him the Punisher machine. Call him what you want. It's Punisher in the War Machine. What else would you
Punisher
call it?
Machine's pretty good.
Punisher machine throwing down with Iron Man. Just a badass cover by Clayton
Mark
Crane.
Spector for A4.
It's freaking awesome.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh,
Wow, free shit.
congrats.
Get Batman Ninja, let's go.
Going to Mark
I
Spector.
didn't see that one. Was it
Congrats.
good?
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ah,
Wow.
shit.
So much fun.
The animation.
I gotta find it. That's awesome. Who got that? Mark Spector?
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks, bud.
This is A5. Let's check it out.
A5 is a copy of the Spider-Man. So this is the part of the Todd McFarlane run. This is number 13 from 1991. This book is in VF or above condition. So 8.0 or above.
And David Belcourt for A5.
So that's
A5 to David
still pretty
Balfour.
cool. Homage cover to issue number 1. So Todd's homage and Todd. Would it be a homage if it was already his own?
I think it would be a massage.
How many cousins? How many cousins removed would that be? Thank you, John.
Oh boy. All right, A6.
This is a what is this? This is a copy of Marvel Comics Children of the Atom issue 1. So recent release here. This book is in Neiman Plus condition. This was a secret variant. The super secret. Yeah, it's a cool cover.
yeah.
Super secret variant. Was this one per shop or what was the breakdown?
No, so you had, it was, we didn't know it was going to happen and they worked it in almost like a ratio variant. I think it was for 1 for every 10
Sort
of
of
the
like my
regular
prom.
cover. Yeah. Yep.
Moving on.
Rodney Flat for A6.
Nobody
Where's the
moves.
cricket noise?
It's like, okay, what?
Thanks,
I
Rodney.
thought it was going to be you, Jake, today. Remember? I was asking Jake, listen, don't make any
I know-
innuendos.
I know it was you, Fredo.
Like
All right.
innuendos.
In your endo. All right, B1.
This is, okay, let's get serious here. This is a copy of DC Comics All-American Men of War, issue 70 from 1959. Fine Plus. So, 6.
Yeah.
This is a really nice copy of this
Joe
book.
Barone for B1.
It's awesome. It's where it should be. I would send that. The spot.
The spot.
That's Matt's guy. Matt loves the spot. I don't know why, but he just cost me 15%. Fuck him.
Matt might be the only guy who likes the
Edit that
spot.
out, right?
Get it in post.
Here we go. B2, everybody.
It's like Disney here. This is a copy of the Great Lakes Avengers issue 1, 2016, Neiman Plus. This is a 1 in 25 ratio variant, meaning the retailer had to buy 25 or something to be able to buy one of these. Mike Allred variant. So 1 in 25 ratio for $25. Mike Allred, it's phenomenal. Look at Squirrel Girl getting carried out.
That's cool.
It's really cool. Mike Allred's one of the nicest guys. His wife, just great stuff. So $15 for 1 in 25 ratio. Great stuff. Great Lakes Avengers.
In the B2 spot.
Big fan of the Great Lakes. Flatman.
This is B3.
Jake, hand me for B2.
B2 to Jay Hammy.
Mr. Hammy, they buy $50. We always love to share this one. This is Guardians of Nowhere, issue 1, 2015, name, enter, above. This is the Rob Gilroy Gwenom variant. So first time we get Gwenoms on the cover. So that's the symbiote, the Venom-like symbiote connected to Spider-Gwen's character. So we get a cover is where she's first introduced, and later on there's got a first full appearance.
And Chibi for B3.
These things go for 30 plus. It's a nice clean copy too. Wow. Mr. Lee.
Nice going.
Who is that Goomba?
That's the Gibbon.
Oh, that's
Yep.
the Gibbon. He's looked better. I've seen the Gibbon at his finest. He don't look like that. I did.
Hard times.
A couple times in the early days.
Here comes B4.
B4 is a copy of Image. So this is a complete scratch ticket is what this is, folks. This is Image Comics preview book. There was no number for this. This was put out in 2015. It's in name and plus condition. Essentially what you get is you get a preview of all the upcoming series. So in this book, so you get basically first time we see Savior, Injection, No Mercy, Island, Love, Run, Kill, Starve. People like Todd McFarlane worked on this one. Clayton Crane, there's Warren Ellis, there's Brian Wood. It's got some cool stuff going on, but it's all
format for B4.
it's a scratch ticket book. Something there gets option. There you go, Adam Cormack. Perfect place for it.
Here comes B5.
B5. I don't know why Jake wanted to do this. I was like, hold that motherfucker. So this is a overruled. Silk issue 4. Recent release. This was released last week. This thing's
David
uber hot.
Belcourt for B5.
David Belcourt. 9 plus.
Awesome
Thing's
cover.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Defies gravity. Wasn't that in a Broadway play? I saw it. It was phenomenal. Alphabet.
Oh, yeah?
No? Were you
No?
there?
Yeah. What?
Wicked. No?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Wicked is great.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you support me on that.
Not a Broadway guy. All right, B6.
B6. So this is a 4X lot. Some pretty cool stuff here. It's called Marvel Spectacular. They were books that featured Thor. Actually, Thor reprints, to be frank. These were reprints of the Stan Lee Jack Kirby work. These 4 in this set, which include Marvel Spectacular issue 6, 8, 11, and 12. Total randomness. 6, 8, 11, and 12 from 1973, all are in VF or above condition.
They look fantastic.
They reprint Thor issue 135, 137, 140, and 144. And in a lot of ways, this is the first time I read most of this stuff was in these reprints, which you're now getting, like everything else, tough to find, especially in high grade. So all white pages, just a cool set of books. If you've never read them, there you go. I love the circular logo to the left.
Yeah, that's cool.
I always wanted that to say Reptilicus. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not Reptilicus.
The Growing Man. He couldn't have come up with a better name than that.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Well, the good news. I was gonna say, good news, we didn't get any dick checks. So, beautiful 4X lot, $25. And where's that one?
B6.
And that's it. And that'll do it.
Is that the last book on the
That's it.
board?
All right, that's it.
All right.
It's okay.
That's in the B6 spot if you want it.
Let's go.
Want to take a look? We will?
Nah, let's keep rocking.
No, we're going to keep rocking. All right.
Keep going.
So that's the end, and there was no bonus card behind that one, and we're done with round number
So you got bonus cards, so
5.
there's usually 3 or more bonus cards in every round.
We got
It's almost like Lucky Charms. You got to have a certain amount of marshmallows, otherwise it's bullshit.
Nope.
Are you with me, John?
I'm with you.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, Chris, I am going to ask you to walk that
Did you
easel
ever have
over to
Lucky
the side.
Charms, Jake?
No, I never had.
Seriously?
Never had Lucky Charms. Never in my life. Sorry.
And I went into business with you?
You heathen.
Those cereals weren't allowed in my house
Wasn't
growing
that
up.
on the
And
freaking, that must
you
have been
never
on
made
the
an adult
prospectus.
decision to buy those?
No, but I
Never?
could. I could go
How
do that. I guess
about,
it's never occurred to me.
Count Chocula? No?
Yeah. We're having this talk now in front of everybody. I've had Captain Crunch.
Just dawning on me.
We've had Captain Crunch.
Did you
I
like
have to
Captain
be in a
Crunch?
place?
Minus the roof of your
Oh,
mouth
I
getting
love
ripped up?
Captain Crunch is awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Then-
one.
All right, you got that. So, now we got to step you up to like Fruit Loops, and then from Fruit Loops
Loops?
into Lucky Charms.
I don't know if I've had fruit.
So Freakies is out of the question. There's
Apparently.
no Freakies.
You know what I've been really curious about lately that I never
Pink
had is
Panther Flakes?
Cookie Crunch. I want to try
Yeah.
cookie, or Cookie Crisp. Sorry,
Yeah.
Cookie Crisp.
That gets a thumbs up.
Sugar. It's like crack. It's like good.
Ooh.
I love it. Best slide ever.
Yep. All right, that's it.
We sell it, man. If we got it, we're gonna sell it. So let me recap this slide.
Yeah, please. Go.
I know, I think I did. That's good. That's us. Kind of rockets. Having a lot of fun, man. Thanks for the support, honestly. All bullshit. We don't bullshit anyways, you know us. But it's been a lot of fun. Your support's been much appreciated. So want to make sure you get some value for it. That's the important thing. So different places, different inventories. Pretty amazing, man. These guys are doing a great job. So moving on.
All right.
I don't want to get too misty here. Is this the last round?
This is the last round.
Jesus, no
Finally.
wonder I was getting. Is it a full moon? 'Cause
Round
Jake's
number
acting
6.
weird.
I think Jake's just overheated.
You think Jake's acting weird?
How
Not
can you
any
tell?
weirder
Or was
than
it last
normal.
week? It was a week late.
Oops. Little
That's
earthquake
what
there.
happened.
Yeah, I think strawberry.
Is that straight?
Do you want to know? Do you really want me to answer that?
Yeah, it looks like somebody's laying
The answer to that
sideways.
is no.
What?
We're good. That's
Jesus, you don't know how to retail. Somebody told me that was drove me crazy. I want to straighten this thing because I'm like that. I want to wait till the last round to do it, just to be a. Thank you for indulging me, folks.
Yeah. This is going to be the last round of the evening.
That would have driven me crazy.
All right.
That's why I do this for a living.
You good? We ready? This is
Let me
it.
introduce some books.
A1.
Last round.
That's why you're here. A1. Let's go.
Thomas, this is a 2X lot to start us out. Copies of Marvel Comics Captain America issue 16 and 17 from 2006. Neiman Plus, both books here. Ed Brubaker is the writer. First and second appearance of the character Sin, including her first cover.
That's hot.
So, yep, to the right. That would be the daughter of the Red Skull. Apparently we got some stuff cooking with her. Sin, first appearance, first cover, first and second and first cover. That's a triple. Probably off the wall. What do you think, Ryan?
I think it's pretty good.
Didn't you dig these out?
I did.
Excellent job, sir.
Good job, Ryan.
Yeah, fabulous shit. $80. Go look them up. You're like, what the fuck? Go look them up. Sin.
That's in the A1 spot.
Love that Sin.
Great covers by Epton.
They're cool. Yeah, Steve Epting's the man. Sick.
Here we go.
Crossbones, man. He's another guy that gets beat down.
I'm almost done with my drink here. This is good. All right, A2.
This is a copy of Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, issue 1 from 2014, Neiman Plus. Kari Andrews, the creator on this one. First appearance of the character Faye. It's P-E-I, so if I'm not pronouncing it properly, I was going with P, but I said, you know, it's gotta be P, it can't be P. First Kid Iron Fist, so it's a
Jubilee for A2.
awesome. And feel free to correct me and figure out how to say that. It's been driving me crazy. P-I-E is how it's pronounced. First Kid Iron Fist.
Okay.
So it's, yeah, a young girl learns to Kunlun, she's there, and
Oh, okay.
it's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
But that was in that volume.
A3, everybody.
This is a copy of Rocket Raccoon, Tales from the Half-World. This was a one-shot put out in 2013. Book is in Neiman Plus condition. This is one of those deluxe reprint editions. It actually reprints Mike Mignola and Bill Mantlow's Rocket Raccoon 1-4.
It's really thick. Yeah, there's a
I
lot
think
of book
it's,
here.
So it had a $7.99 cover price when it came out. So it's a
Lot
pretty
of
cool.
book.
Yeah,
Gee,
reprints
great
them all. Just a great read. It's got a brand new McNiven cover right there.
And that makes this one A4.
I really love this one. This is a copy of Excalibur issue 1 from 1988. Very fine, the estimated grade of this one. It has white pages, written by Chris Claremont, artwork by the truly great Alan Davis and Paul Neary. Alan Davis, one of my goats. First solo teen title, so the first time we get Excalibur gets their own book. And first appearance of the character Widget, who's that little computer,
Yep.
that next level Herbie.
Right.
But this one, again, the artwork by Alan Davis, the writing's great too. But Henry Cavill as Captain Britain. If not him, I'll take Carl Urban.
Oh,
That's a good
That's what I must have. Cavill or Carl Urban as Captain Britain. And I want to see Steve Rogers, Captain America, with him.
Oh, yes.
The ultimate. But love Excalibur. If you've never read it, that's another trade to take a look at.
Yep. That is in the A4 spot.
Newsstand. Shadowcat. This is a great
Here
cover.
comes
Iconic.
A5.
A5, again, another one we don't ever see. Copy of Eclipse Comics, so an independent book back in the late 80s. So Eclipse were putting out books. This one's called Area 88. It's issue number 1. It's in Namiant or above condition. This is Koro Shitani is the creator of this series. This is the first of the first 3 mangas to ever come over to the States. Again, the fun part of this is, other than having fun tonight and laughing it up, is you get a chance to get deep into some of these books. It's so interesting. This was, again, the first 3 mangas ever come to the States that got translated. It's a high-grade copy of the book. It's got 2 first appearances to Maya the Psychic Girl, and Legend of Kumi appears in this as well. It's just one of those ones that kept going. I was like, what? And it was bi-weekly at one point as well.
Wow.
So Mercenary Jet Fighter comics from Japan, essentially. Pretty cool stuff. $15. And that one also, Manoli put a beautiful press on. He kind of gave it a drink and rolled up really slow on it. Pretty amazing. The guy's good. Greek Mafia.
All right, A6.
A6, let's do it. Giant size Werewolf by Night. Issue 2, 1974. Very fine plus. 885. White pages. Square bound. I was in square bound. Great stuff. And he fights Frankenstein's monster. Doug Moach, Don Perlin, and Vince Coletta. The cover is done by Gil Kane, Tom Palmer, and John Romita. Let me run this through again. Doug Moach, Perlin, Vince
No matter
Coletta,
which creature
Kane,
wins,
Palmer,
the
Romita.
girl dies.
Rodney Flat for A6.
Love the Werewolf by Night. And he fights down Frank. The first opening page is phenomenal. It's going down like it did in Abbott
yeah?
and Costello meet.
Oop.
Are you familiar?
I am. One of my favorites.
Are you familiar?
B1.
Okay, this one. Green Lantern issue 160. Green Lantern and Green Arrow. Issue 116 from 1979. Very fine or above with white pages. Denny O'Neil, another goat. Alex Soviak, there's that name again. First Guy Gardner as the Green Lantern.
Chewie for B1.
The first Guy Gardner is in 59, but
First time in
and he's
uniform.
got the and he's got, well, isn't he on the cover? The confusing part is he's on the cover.
He's
as-
on the cover. He's only in 59. He's on the cover in the uniform, but he never
But he
appears
never
in
is.
cover.
So this is the
in it.
first time he's
It's the
him.
first time he appears in
wow.
the actual uniform in the comics.
So Mr. Lee's getting a double haul book,
That's awesome.
Amazing Spider-Man number 16, Tsum Tsum variant.
Ink to Sam needs, so that's a bonus.
What the hell took him so long to become the Green Lantern? He's been kicking around Guy Gardner
Oh, no,
since.
so Chewie did not want that, so it's going to Mr. Walsh.
Mr. Walsh is
Walsh.
picking up that Green Lantern, Green Arrow book. But he really wanted that Tsum
It's
Tsum
got a
variant.
nice Benoli roll up on it too. That's where I'm gonna start calling those the roll up.
Yeah, those Guy Gardner books are gonna only get hotter and
The
hotter.
Greek wrap.
This is book in the B2 spot.
B2 is a copy of, speaking of Benoli, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, Volume 1, Issue 53 from 1986. Nament or above, white pages, newsstand.
Alan Chan for B2.
Larry Hama, Mike Zeck, cover 25th anniversary frame.
The Hammer.
Griffin Portsmouth for 15. This is a great buy. That's a nice book. I always love that. Little snake eyes.
Yep. All right, B3, everyone.
B3 is a copy of Marvel's Marvel Man, Family's Finest. This is issue 1 from 2010. Near mint or above condition. This is a Mick Angelo cover variant. These begin to reprint the original Marvel Man comics from the 1950s,
Oh, wow.
which were English.
Yep.
It comes over here. It's one of the things that Alan Moore is most known for.
Mr. Walsh for B3.
Just a cool read. It's just like a different Planet Comics in a different time. Just reading how they present it differently than we would, and it's interesting. B4, thanks, Mr. Walsh.
Last B4 of the evening, actually, is
Here's a copy of Marvel Voices Legacy, issue 1, Mint Plus. This is a recent release, hot recent release. First print copy, Oliver Copial, again one of my favorites. Oliver Copial doing Miles Morales. Just a great cover.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
It's a first print copy. It's in great shape. Jake has this stash of
Nick
books
for B4.
that we find every once in a while. It's like, what? Wait a minute.
Thanks, Nick. All right, this is B5.
What? Give me that book.
B5 is
B5 is a copy of DC Superman Lois and Clark
Superman.
issue 8 from 2016. Mint Plus. Dan Jurgens, Lee Weeks. This is another guy that's not really as appreciated as much as he needs to be.
He's
Lee
awesome.
Weeks. Fabulous talent. One of my favorites. First, Jonathan Kent as Superboy. So Convergence number 2, you get Baby Superman, right? But this
Brian
is
Bonsosa for B5.
it's a great book. So new Jonathan Kent, who is in the
oh, what's he got?
Super side.
He's getting a free set, everybody.
Oh, I love this one.
Yep. So it's the OMAC project as part of the Infinite Crisis DC event. There was a 6-issue limited series, and this is the free set that you're getting
read.
here.
It's actually one of the precursors to that event. When Batman loses his shit, and
Okay.
then the Omax get loose, and it's a good read.
Oh, it's written by Greg Rucka, too.
What's
He
up,
of
Greg Rucka?
Lazarus fame there, yep.
The
Right.
Greg Rucka?
The Greg Rucka. And
The young mother?
he writes Black Magic for Image. All right, B6.
Is this it? Just having fun. Amazing Spider-Man issue 55 from 2020. That year that wouldn't end. 2020. Mint Plus or above. First print Patrick Gleason Spider-Man variant. The cover that spawned a million colors.
Yep.
Great stuff though. First print copy, high grade beauty. People dig them. But yeah, it's been blue, it's been red,
Joe Barone for B6.
it's been
B6
what other
going to
colors?
Joe.
A ton of
What's Joe get? Oh, Joe's getting a free
Joe getting a
koozie.
koozie. Whether or not he likes it or not, he's getting one.
That's awesome.
So we should just give him a short box full. Get ahead of the curve.
All right, for the last round of the evening, there are 3 books left up on the board. I should say there are 3 spots left up on the board because in the A1 spot,
Yeah,
it's a
do
twofer.
it.
Captain America number 16 and 17, the first and second Sin,
Gotta
daughter
commit
of
to the
Red
core
Skull.
on that one. You
Yep,
gotta commit to the core.
that's in the A1 spot. Over in the A4 spot, Excalibur, I can't believe it's still up there. Excalibur number 1. That's the first solo team title, and it is in very fine condition. Over in the A5
Cal
spot,
Urban.
Area
Matt
88, number 1.
I know
Area
what's up with
88
that.
from Eclipse Comics.
G Lee for A4.
A4 going to Mr. Lee. And there are 2 books left on the board. Technically, there are 3. Thank you. Yep, Chris, that's correct. And this is the last round of
Should
the
spread
evening.
those out.
Yeah, let's see that other
Not-
cover up there.
Not what
featuring,
you're thinking, just
featuring
books.
Sin. That is in the A1 spot.
Mr. Walsh for A1.
Mr. Walsh picking up the
Mr.
A1
Walsh commits
spot.
to the core.
Woohoo!
If I had a horse, I'd horse with you.
And Area 88 is the last
There
book
it is.
on the board of the
Somebody's
evening.
depending on Area 88.
Mr. Walsh for A5.
Ah, Mr.
Ah,
Walsh played the
woo!
numbers. Mr. Walsh played the numbers because he's sold out.
Tell him what he's won,
10% off your entire purchase. First seller tonight. It's one of those house rules. I don't know how that happened, but we have some more house rules. We got some changes coming. We're gonna refresh
Ooh.
this damn thing and have some even more fun in a couple of weeks, right, Jake?
Absolutely. Come back in 2 weeks on July 12th, and you may see something a little bit different. We're excited about that and think it's going to be really
We will
cool.
not be in front of the camera because
I won't be in
don't
front of the
you're not,
camera.
you know, you're not tuning in to look at us.
You're the only one we put in
Show us
front.
the books.
No one needs to see this.
Look at books.
Better than this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Kind of sad.
Well,
All right.
listen, happy 4th of July,
Happy
everybody.
4th of
Stay
July.
safe. Don't hold the fireworks too long.
Don't blow off your fingers. You need them to
Jason
buy
Pierre-Paul. Just think of that.
Yep.
On the 4th of July. Jason Pierre-Paul.
If you're going to
Ryan.
blow one up in your hand,
Ryan.
open your
Have a great night,
hand.
everybody.
How about you? Are you with me on Jason Pierre-Paul?
Yeah, keep your hand open if you're gonna blow one up in your hand, please.
Have you done that before? I'm sure you have.
John
There's no
sounds like he knows
question
what he's
you
talking
did.
about.
Have a great weekend, guys. See you next week.
Bristol Basket, the Danny Warren Johnson glow.
Hey, I'll see you this Wednesday at the Hall of Comics for New Comics Day. Be here or be square.
I'll be there too.
Jake will be at your house on Wednesday. Doing
Jake will do home
appearances. All right,
deliveries.
wrap it up. We'll see you in 2 weeks, everybody. Thanks so much.
Goodbye, everybody.